the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Stetson Bennett. He's a top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Lions and the Niners on Thursday Night Primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Fighting him off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. They run it again with Cook. To the 43, second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Off play action. Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Taking a peek at the rushing numbers for Spiller in last week's game. 21 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, Cook. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You talk about this Lions defense. They're in the spot statistically
rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw on target to Godwin here. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 3rd and 2. Now Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7 seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Hardman on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. A give to Williams running right. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Pickett. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Looking to throw. Pickett. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 6. Pickett will look to throw it here. That'll be complete to Cook. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamal Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Detroit getting set to go now. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Give running right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Bennett. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Bennett now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
17-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Pickett. Under pressure, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll toss this out right for Spiller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. James Cook running back out now. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Pickett. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Bennett will look to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Bennett to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, Bennett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
It's Bennett going to have another throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Taken at about the 16. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On third down, it's Spiller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical, plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Goodson, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. Washington's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, it's Bennett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 49ers 5-yard line.
Off play action, here's Bennett. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Pickett. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the 49er first down.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 26. 107 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Off play action, Pickett. His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Pickett. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mecole Hardman, 28 yards. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. First and 10, here's Bennett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Bennett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. First and 10, here's Bennett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2nd down throw coming from Bennett. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Sticking to the aerial attack, here's Bennett. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Bennett. Gets this one to Juszczyk. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Tucker's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They run again on first down. Cook. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL.